Hey, everybody, welcome to the Psychic Hour. I'm Christy Brower here with, well, you know it, my sister,
Yeah.
Katie Weaver.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Well, we found Basset Hound puppies. As many of you know, we've been looking for a hot minute. We found
Mm-hmm.
some locally. They're 2 weeks old. They just opened their
Oh.
eyes. And we went today to pick Mars's puppy out and put down a deposit. So we just got home a few minutes ago, and my dogs are so confused. The daddy was all over me. He kept jumping up on my legs and wanting to be talked to and petted. He was so
Uh-huh.
cute. And he is his scent is apparently all over me because Luca just cannot even with himself. But do you guys want to see a picture?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is baby
Oh.
girl with her baby
Oh.
girl.
Mm-hmm.
This is the puppy she chose. She's a little female. She's lighter in color, really and she has a little heart on her head. And
Yes.
she matches pretty, she's about the same coloring as her dog that died in the spring, or little blue
Mm-hmm.
that died in February. So she's thrilled, but I had to show you mom and dad too because they are so freaking cute.
Oh,
They
aren't they?
darling. So they have them in a big kiddie pool in their garage.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time we were there, mom is she's the tricolor
Okay.
and dad's the kind of butterscotch color with he has no black on him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh the whole time we were there, mom, like, she took the break. She went
Mm-hmm.
out and was laying all stretched out in the sunshine, having a moment away from these babies. There's 10 of them.
Oh, my goodness.
And dad mothered them. I have never seen a daddy dog take care of the babies like this. He was
Yeah.
making circles around the pool, cleaning up if anybody went potty, licking the babies, nosing them. He stayed with his head down like this for quite a while one of the puppies played with his ear. It was
Oh.
the sweetest thing I've ever seen. He was just
Oh.
doing her job so she could go take a break. It was
Mm-hmm.
so cute. So,
That is so cute.
anyway, little Miss Nellie will be coming to our house at some point here in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh my goodness. That is so
Yeah,
exciting.
isn't that fun?
That is super fun.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. That'll make Mars happy.
Yes, we are super, super stoked. I am a little confused. Are we live?
Well, it appears that we are on our end, but I'm not sure if anyone is hearing us or seeing us.
I know. I kind of think so too. I'm going to make a note in the
It
chat.
says that we are live. If you all hear us, let us know. It's showing that we're live um, in the corner here where it says live, and it's counting the time we've been on air. So I think so.
Oh,
Sherry hears
Sherry
us.
said she hears
Oh,
us.
thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. So hopefully
Okay.
we're good. That's really weird.
It is really weird. Okay,
Oh,
RJ
okay.
hears us.
RJ
Good,
does
good.
too. Okay, perfect. Yep.
Okay, I know that was strange. I was having a minute too.
Hmm.
Like I'm looking. Cranky can't see anything.
See, I'm wondering what channel are you guys watching on? Those of you that are and aren't, like Cranky won't hear me, but what channel are you watching on if you're hearing us?
Yeah. Well, thank you,
Thank you,
Sherry.
Sherry. Cranky, maybe
Cranky's getting nothing. Cranky, are you on the right account? I wonder. Well, but if Cranky's getting nothing, do you want to post a link?
yeah. It's okay. So RJ's on Domestic Mystic.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we're not coming in live from. Oh no, Pamela can see us. I think it's just Cranky, maybe. So okay,
I
maybe.
don't
Oh,
know.
she's getting us now. She had to go out and come back in. Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
okay. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
It is weird. It's like strangely quiet. I don't know how to describe this, but you couldn't type on my page.
Oh, weird. Well,
Weird. There you get this feeling when there are people out there that are listening to you. It's like you can feel them.
yeah.
And I wasn't feeling anyone. I
Me
was like,
neither. I thought we are
this
like cut
was
right
weird.
off. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yay.
All right.
Spirit found us. Good. Crystal can
Okay.
see us. Good, good.
All right.
Okay.
So we're good to
Oh, yes,
go.
that's right, Cranky. You did have that problem last time too.
Huh.
So, okay. Okay.
Oh, technology,
What the what? Technology? I do not know.
right?
Oh, thank you. I decided to stop using my green screen and go back to I have several of these tapestries on
Yeah.
the wall, and I decided to go back to using them for a while. So this is a green
Looks
and black
great.
one with a if I move enough, you can see it's a sun. It's really pretty. I
Cute.
have this other one that's really cool too that I may put up as well.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice. So yeah, that's my day. Just, puppy buying.
That's wow. That's
Well, and
fun. Oh my goodness.
the agreement that Mars and her dad struck for her to get a puppy is that the puppy's going to stay at our house. So
Mhm.
she will not be going to college with her this fall. It's just not, she doesn't have time, but also this baby will still be a baby being
Yeah, wait
potty trained,
a
and it's just not. Maybe next year, you know,
Yeah.
it would be better timing, but for now she's going to stay with us. So, yeah.
Well, just what you needed, another puppy.
I know. I know. Especially like judging by my dog's response coming home from there, the way they're leaping all over me, sniffing me, I'm like, "Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They know something's up."
Be a little adjustment, I think.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, Crystal Rose can now send hearts. Well, good. I'm glad. I don't know.
Okay.
I think there was a weird pause when we
Mhm.
went live. It took too long to go live. And I thought, are we fully connected then?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Wild. All
but
right.
we're here. Dang it.
Yeah. And it's
And
June 1st.
yeah, June 1st. This year has gone by quickly.
Yes.
Can you believe that Lori Vallow is already a convicted murderer? And it's June
No.
1st this year. Oh, I love this graphic.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride. Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? I made it
Yes,
for my Facebook page. I noticed everyone else was posting Happy Pride and I haven't. And I was like, well, I need a cute graphic.
you
So you
do.
guys are getting it too because it's too cute to waste.
Yes, it is. That's
And
darling.
also Happy Pride Month.
I know. It's already Pride. I was just going to
Yeah.
share a few. I have a bunch of locket pictures. This is what I've been working on today.
Awesome.
Getting ready for our fair on Sunday. Whoo! I'm excited. It's going to
Awesome.
be a lot of fun.
It is. No, Sunday. Did you say Saturday?
I said this weekend,
Oh, this weekend. Okay,
but I
good.
know it's Sunday.
I thought you said Saturday. I had a momentary panic. I'm like,
Oh my God.
Saturday?
What? No.
We're screwed. No, no, we're fine. It's all good.
I'm actually all ready. All my stuff is ready and priced and on its displays.
Awesome.
So I am I'm quite happy about that.
I am far from it, but it'll be what it is.
Right?
It's the best I've got.
You just get started and then you have to end at some point.
Yep. It's kind of like Christmas,
Mhm.
You have to stop shopping at some point. You have to quit worrying about it. You're done.
Yeah. You definitely do.
Yeah.
So, one thing we always kick this show off with is what'd you have for dinner?
We have not had dinner yet, but we just came from Albertsons where we bought steak and baked potatoes, and we already had asparagus that we picked last week. So that's the plan.
Nice.
So we have this new restaurant that just opened, and I really wanted to order from them, but their menu isn't online yet.
Mm.
They are called, I know this will seem strange, curry pizza.
Oh yeah, I've been wondering about this.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of them in Utah. And so it's fucked up and weird. No, just kidding. Kind of. But no, so
This sounds like a different conversation we were having earlier today.
so I read their website a little bit because I'm like, this is really interesting. But anyway, so they have a love of pizza and a love of Indian food, and they have meshed it together. So you can order pizza from them that is like with Indian sauces, in like a tikka chicken masala pizza. But
am
they
very
also
curious
just
about
have
that.
traditional Indian food, which the thought of us having Indian food here in Little Rexburg, Idaho is
Yeah.
so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have, like, regular pizza too, and they do wings and stuff, so I don't know, I'm curious, I can't it's hard for me to imagine they can do Indian food well and also do all these other things, but maybe I'm crazy. But they also in their chain of restaurants, they do have some standalone, Indian restaurants in Utah as well, so, it's maybe it's all good.
I'm very curious.
Yeah,
I'm
me
very
too.
curious about the fusion of pizza and Indian food. I mean,
I know.
I'm not going to say no to it.
Well, they're what I had read is that it's kind of like naan, their pizza crust.
Hmm.
So I can kinda see it. I
That
can
would
see
make
the
sense.
fusion maybe.
Hmm.
So, we'll find out, but not today because I couldn't find their menu.
Well, dang,
But
super
my
curious.
god, I'm not going in there.
How dare you? Well, we had sandwiches. I ordered sandwiches from a new place, and I don't know if we'll order from them again, to be perfectly honest, which is
Really,
sad.
not so much. Who was it?
It was, I can't remember what it's called now,
Oh, must be
but
kind
our
of
sandwiches
unforgettable.
were a little dry, and we ordered brookies, like brownie cookie things.
Yeah.
We didn't get them.
Oh, no. Rude.
So this is two strikes against a brand new restaurant in my mind. So I'm like,
Mm.
probably not, but it was okay. The
Yeah.
sandwiches were good. They just they roast their own they roast their own turkey,
Mhm.
and the turkey was a little dry.
Oh,
I mean, if you're gonna tout your fabulous roasted turkey, it better be damn good, and it better
better
not
be
be dry.
fabulous. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes new restaurants just need a minute to
to get things worked out.
work
It is
out
true.
the quirks. Yeah. Um, we just got a Denny's, which is not exciting, but,
Mm.
we don't have very many just, like, American food sit-down places, so, it's but anyway, every time we've driven past that Denny's yesterday was my anniversary, it was Scott and I's 26th wedding anniversary, so after, case updates, I'm like, "Well, let's at least go out to dinner." We're so pathetic, but, you know, so we went out, yeah, we ended up getting Mexican food to go because everywhere we thought we might wanna go looked super packed, so
Mhm. Yeah,
this town.
college town.
Yeah.
Crystal is going on a ghost hunt in an old theater on Saturday night. Oh, how fun!
Oh,
You gotta tell us
theaters
about it
are
next week.
so haunted. That
They
sounds so
are.
awesome.
That's
Love
really
it.
fun.
Mhm.
Sherry had pizza because it is pizza Thursday night.
It is, yep.
Cranky had hot dogs with cheese and baked beans. Nice.
Nice.
Crystal Rose has spring roll fried rice, then strawberries and squirty cream. Nice. I think I know what
Love
that
it.
is. Cranky says, I love squirt cream. Squirty. Yeah, okay. The cream in a can. I got you. I know what you're talking about. Yes, it is good stuff.
Oh,
It is good stuff. Anybody else want to tell us what you had for dinner? That's what we're just getting started with here.
my pigs go crazy for squirty cream.
Hmm.
You have to, like, mark the can so that everyone knows this is
Yeah,
theirs. Usually I just if we have some, which we don't buy very often, but if we do, I'll wait till it's about done, but oh man, they'll come in the kitchen and stand in front of the fridge, and if you shake that up and get it out, they'll come in there with their jaws wide open and dance around waiting for you to Matea trained them to do this. She
that's hilarious.
babysat, for last year while we went to, Tucson, she babysat at our house, and when we got back, she had trained the pigs to I don't think it was Tucson, well, whatever. Anyway, she was here babysitting while Scott and I were traveling. By the
Hmm.
time we came back, she had the pigs fully trained to come in the kitchen and do dances for Squirty Cream, and it's just never ended, so
Oh, how funny.
they'll
That's
do
cute.
anything for it. Yeah.
Jacqueline made tuna salad, followed by a few sourdough pancakes with huckleberries and an egg on top. Ooh, Jacqueline.
Wow.
Gotta love the huckleberries. We
Mhm.
love huckleberries.
Yes.
I've gotten a little too old to go pick them though. Kills my back.
I
So
know.
I
Me
buy them
too.
from a I buy them from a farmer's market now. We used to go. We always went picked, but
Always.
it is a chore if you've never
Oh,
picked them. If
it
you don't
is
know what
so much
huckleberries
work
are, think blueberries only about a third the size. Like they're much smaller.
and more tart. The flavor is distinctly different.
It is. It is. They're much more tart, and they're beloved by bears in
Mm.
in the mountains here.
Mhm.
And so, you're kind of taking your life in your hands when you go picking them, because sometimes you run into bears who are also picking them.
Mm-hmm.
When we were kids, we used to always go pick, because we have a beloved family dessert we always have for holidays,
Mm-hmm.
huckleberry cheesecake, and you can't make it unless you have huckleberries.
Huckleberries. Yeah, it's wild. A few years ago, a friend of mine gave me a huge frozen Tupperware thing of huckleberries. She goes, we'd been talking about it one day, and she goes, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys like them because my family doesn't, but I really enjoy picking them. So I have a whole bunch. We never use them." She gave me a ton of them.
What?
And I'm like, this is gold.
Well,
We
yeah,
pay
it's
out the
solid
nose
gold.
for them. Yeah, if you
I
buy
bought
them,
a pint for $19.
I think a gallon right now is 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, bananas. It's not bananas,
Jacqueline
it's
says
huckleberries.
huckleberries are red blueberries. Maybe they are. They
Oh,
are a
interesting.
little more reddish. That's true.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cranky also likes squirty cheese, though it is a questionable cheese product. It is.
Mhm.
But my wife loves it, so we have it occasionally too. Our dogs also are big fans.
Yeah.
Oh, Cranky used to pick strawberries every year. Oh, yeah. On the ground? Holy
Mhm.
crap.
There's a few you pick raspberry places around here that have these big, huge brambles of raspberries, and you go pick everything you want, and then they weigh it and charge you. I wouldn't do that for $1 billion.
Oh my God.
I
I get
will
it
pay the
once.
extra. It's fine.
Yeah. I am happy to go to the farmer's market to get them.
Mm-hmm.
Jacqueline says huckleberries grow in her yard. Where do you live, Jacqueline?
Oh, are these the different kind of huckleberry? There's two different kinds of huckleberries. There's mountain huckleberries,
Oh, maybe
and
these are
then
not the
there's
mountain huckleberries.
uh-huh. I think we might be talking about the different kind of huckleberries.
Maybe we are. I didn't even know there was a kind that could grow in your yard. The huckleberries that we get here up in the mountains, you can't grow them. They have to be in high altitude.
They have to be over 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
she has a very
interesting.
different climate in place. But there are like yard huckleberries too, or like bush huckleberries. So maybe she's yeah,
Oh, maybe they
maybe
are.
so,
They
maybe so.
might not even taste the same. I don't even know. Interesting. What a thought.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherry, I only know of Mark Twain Huckleberry Finn. Yes. There you go.
That too. Yeah.
I wanted to show you some of my lockets that we're going to have at the fair this weekend. There we go. So
Ooh.
they're glass lockets, and then they have different configurations of stones in them. Like this one has Herkimer, diamond, and carnelian and citrine for boosting self-esteem.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty? And then I did this one for creativity. It's garnet, carnelian agate, and citrine.
Beautiful.
And then this is Peaceful Heart, which I think has angel aura quartz and peridot and rose quartz in it. This is angel aura quartz in tiny little pebbles, which I think they're so pretty.
They're so cute.
Aren't they cool?
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is Divine Love. Oh, this has morganite in it. So there's pink morganite and the angel aura quartz and Herkimers. I have all these tiny, tiny little Herkimer diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
This one, Unconditional Love, is it has aquamarine, blue lace agate, and the angel aura quartz. I use a lot of the angel aura quartz because it's so pretty.
Oh yeah.
And then this one is Intuition Boost, and it has Herkimer diamond, amethyst, and rainbow fluorite in it. So
beautiful.
those are just a few
I
of the
love
ones I have
them.
made. They are so cool. They have come out so awesome. Oh, you're way out of town, surrounded by nature preserves. Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Very
Wow.
interesting.
We'll be right over.
Right? I know. If you can grow huckleberries in your yard, you're in the right place.
We're packing our bags, Jacqueline.
Mhm.
She's like, no.
Well, you may or may not know it, but it is June 1st, which means that it's the first Thursday
Mhm.
in June.
You got it?
I got it. I got it, which means it is marching orders.
Yes.
So the first Thursday in June, we always do marching orders, not just in June, every month, not
Mhm.
just June. Good God. We do a reading for each sun sign for the upcoming month, kind of give you some ideas of what to do, what to expect and kind of how to take care of yourself this month. So that's what
Yeah.
we are going to do. Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. There's lots more. That was just a few, but I've had so much fun making these lockets. This is like my new fun thing, and I love it.
Yeah. It's
And it's
awesome.
amazing how you can get tiny little stones like morganite and aquamarine and these tiny little Herkimer diamonds
Mhm.
in prices that I can actually afford to put into
Right, 'cause
jewelry.
those are
Because
all
when I
really
was
spendy
beading, you never
stones.
bought beads of those kinds of stones because they were way too much money.
Yeah.
But this way, I actually can have all kinds of cool stuff.
Mhm. Oh, it's awesome. And where you're a
Mhm.
master crystallogist, you know very well what's gonna go well together for whatever purpose you have, and
Right. I
awesome.
have them all. I'll have to take a picture sometime, but I have them all in these little glass bottles that have corks for tops. And
Mhm.
they're it's like I have this little apothecary and I'm making prescriptions with my
Mhm.
crystals. I love it. I had to
Awesome.
make it fun that way for me as well, and, it's really made me want to do it, like, I feel like I'm a
Mhm.
crystal doctor making stuff, so
I love it. Yes.
yes. Oh, Crystal, I forget where you are, that the postage would be a lot. Remind me of where you are. I know, but postage is crazy right now. That's
It's
true.
bananas. Yeah.
Oh, little wild blackberries are awesome. Yes, I have had those too.
Oh,
They're
she's
really
in
good.
the
In the
UK.
UK. Yeah, I'd have to look and see. It probably is quite a bit,
It
unfortunately.
is. I usually like on my birthday, so my birthday is June 24th, and on my birthday or close to my birthday for my standalone show, my Tuesday show, I always do a birthday giveaway and give away some of my favorite things or things that I've created or whatever. And a couple of years ago, I gave something to somebody in the UK, and the shipping was $30.
Oh my
I
god.
think I sent him like a deck of cards or like it wasn't a lot. It was something fairly
Mhm.
small and it cost me $30 to ship it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, that's
And they were like,
crazy.
"No, don't," because like, you just like everybody who comes into my show and comments in my chat room, they go into our drawing. And this person was like, "Do not send me anything. It'll be way too expensive. Don't. It's fine. I appreciate you, but don't do it." And I'm like, "No, I'm doing it." And I'm glad I did. No regrets. But yeah, I was blown away at how
Yeah,
expensive the
that
shipping
that's
was.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We need a
Do not
better
know.
way. Yeah.
Cranky sent a present to a friend in the UK, and it was really expensive. We
Yeah.
do need a better way.
Mhm. I do have people that buy off my Etsy sometimes though from from other countries, and that it's worth it to them. I guess they pay the shipping and stuff, but it
Yeah,
blows my mind. Hey Marina.
that's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah.
That is. All
All
right.
right.
Well, take it away.
It's funny because I initially picked up my uh my Urban Crow Oracle deck. That's what I was going to use, but it didn't feel right. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I love this deck. It's fine. I'm going to use it. And it's
Mhm.
just sat here. The more we've talked, I've just been uncomfortable thinking, I don't think that's the deck I'm supposed to use or that I want to use. And
Oh.
then I looked over on the corner of my desk and I have Whispers of Healing by Angela
Ah.
Hartfield. And I
Uh-huh.
went, nope, that's the deck. So this is the deck.
Oh, I love that deck. I love all of Angie's decks.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know. You know how it is. Yeah.
Probably Angie whispering in your ear.
Right. It's not right today. Use the other deck. The Urban
Crystal
Crow
says you need
deck,
to train the crows to start bringing things to the UK.
right? Whenever we see crows around town, I yell my address out the window.
Yeah, you do.
I was like, "Come on over!" Like they don't. You gotta stop.
That is hilarious.
The more the merrier. Now, my crows, uh, they probably don't even. They probably don't even appreciate it. So, Diana, normally we do have a question show because it's marching orders tonight. We don't. So, we're just going to read for every sign. But typically, yeah, you can ask a question for sure.
Mhm. But yeah,
Yeah.
tonight you'll just get a reading based on your sun sign, but always listen to your rising sign and your moon as well because they are part of, that's part of you as well. Ooh,
Yeah.
crispy chicken restaurant, says Diana. That sounds good.
Oh, we have a crispy chicken around the corner from my house. They're awesome. Yeah. Okay. So let's start with Gemini.
All right.
We're still I almost started with Cancer and then I realized, no, it's not your turn. Settle down.
Right.
We're still in Gemini. We haven't even been here very long. Let's not take it away from them.
Right.
Pull a handful of cards here. Okay. All righty, Gemini. Okay. The card I pulled is Receive Healing. Look how pretty that card is.
That is really pretty.
What that means for you, Gemini, is two things. First of all, let other people help you. Let other people advise you when you need it. And just allow for some assistance this month. I feel like you've got like well-meaning people in your life that have given you some advice that you're being kind of sticky about. There's and some of that may actually be coming from your healthcare, from your doctors, and you're feeling rebellious about. And the answer here is receive healing. I also, if I were you, I would take that as a sign this month that this would be a good time for you to get a massage, to get some acupuncture if that's something that you're into, or to get something else, go try out a different modality, go float in one of those tanks, or go to one of the salt bath or the salt places, or go, get a Reiki session, or do something that takes care of your health, and let your guard down enough to allow people to help you.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that, especially the letting your guard down part. I think that's important.
Yeah.
Well, so then to add to that, I would recommend that you call in Archangel Raphael when you go to sleep at night and ask for him to heal you, him or her or them. It turns out that angels don't actually have gender because they're not humans, and it doesn't matter. Some people see the archangels more female, some see them more male, or not neither, which is fine too. But calling in Raphael and asking Raphael to heal you at night is a really powerful experience. Just, do a little meditation as you fall asleep and just ask Raphael to come in and heal you of anything that needs healed. And I love to do that. I tend to feel like I'm getting a healing. It feels like somebody's giving me an energy healing.
Yeah.
And that might be easier if you're having trouble letting other people help you. Maybe it would be easier if you let an archangel do it for you instead. Oh, Marina, who is a Gemini, started doing acupuncture and medical massage. Nice. See,
that's awesome.
There you go.
Some of you are asking, how can you know what your rising sign is or your moon? I just put a link in the chat room that's just Astro Sofa. It's easy. You just go type in your dates and it'll tell you. You just got to know what time you were born.
Yes.
Not everybody knows what time they were born. You got to know what time you were born.
They can't figure your rising sign without your birth time.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, let's move on to Cancer. It's cracking me up because these cards are full of rainbows. So no wonder they were supposed to be for this month.
Oh, no kidding.
Cancer, it is unconditional love.
Oh, nice.
I think, honestly, for Cancer, I feel like this is a call to action for you to lay down your hammer. If you have some feuds going on in your life, if you have some bad feelings with somebody, if you've got some stuff going on, if you have a coworker that's just constantly under your skin and you find yourself kind of, looking for a reason to be pissed off at them, stuff like that, show some unconditional love to them, show some unconditional love to you, but look for some ways this month to lay down your hammer a little bit. Stop getting too spun up about stuff. This is a good time for it. And honestly, I have spent this last week fighting locals about Pride because Rexburg Pride is under fire and I have not been having it. And I finally went, okay, I've probably said enough mean things. I have not said mean things.
Called out the haters all you can.
I have. I hate to say this, but I'm too good at it sometimes.
You are such a pro. You own the hell out of people because you're so clever.
But I do try to not like I try not to do personal attacks or go too far, but oh boy, it's been real ugly, really ugly. But anyway, so I'm going to take my own advice and lay down my hammer, and I've probably said enough. Probably.
Probably.
I will admit
Well,
I got banned from a local group recently for saying that kids are more likely to get groomed at church than they are at a drag show. And the local religious folk didn't like that.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Well, I want to remind you the color of unconditional love. So the color
Yeah.
of unconditional love is a very pale blue. Like this is blue calcite. This is Larimar. God, that I don't know if you can even see the Larimar very well, but this color is the color of unconditional love. And I believe very strongly in working with frequencies, and that's sound, that's energy, that's stones, and that's just color themselves. They're emanating at a particular frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And so wearing this color,
Mm-hmm.
the color of unconditional love, whether it's in stones or in jewelry or just the color of your clothing, I feel like would be really important for cancers this month to really focus on anything that you get for yourself new. Pick the light blue, pick the pale blue, because that's the color of unconditional love, and bring more of that color into your life.
I love it. Sounds good. Sounds like I need to like surround my computer with it. Get a new
Possibly.
cell phone case. Paint it
Right,
across
yeah.
my forehead. Yes.
I think that color is so powerful, and obviously, I'm a crystal nut, so I'm always like, get you some Larimar or some blue lace agate or some blue calcite or some
Celestite.
aquamarine or celestite. Yes, though
My
in that range of color,
favorite.
that's the color of unconditional love.
Yeah.
So yeah,
My favorite pale bloomstone is celestite. Oh my God.
can I reach mine? Yes, I can. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to.
You
knock my
gotta see
microphone over.
celestite.
This is celestite.
Yes.
And
Isn't
it
it
is
gorgeous?
very beautiful blue. And
Mhm.
it's so surrounding yourself with this, meditating with some blue stones that are the color of unconditional love, especially aiming that at yourself,
Mhm.
directing that unconditional love into your own heart.
Mhm.
Meditating, trying just there's this really simple little meditation where you pick a stone you love and you hold it to your heart. And then you just do some breathing where you like breathe in for 4, breathe out for 8. Give yourself some kind of a breathing process to do, and then just
Yeah.
feel what the energy of that stone brings for you.
Mhm.
Because these stones have messages for us if we just listen.
Yeah.
They really do. So yeah, get you some
Sure.
celestite.
Love it. Okay. Leo. I know we have some Leos in the house. Unexpected. I
Ooh.
love this card. I wish that showed up a little bit better. It really is it's somebody heading out on an adventure. And I feel like, Leo, you should expect the unexpected this month in a really positive way. Be a little more willing to, do something off the beaten path. If you have an opportunity for a last minute adventure, go on it. If you can take a day or two and go on a little road trip or a day trip, do it. If you get invited to go anywhere, go. Like,
Mhm.
just give yourself a chance to do something different. I feel like a lot of my Leos are kind of stuck in a rut, kind of just, feeling like it's Groundhog Day, just doing the same thing every day, all the time,
Mhm.
and they need a change. So, this is your month. Change it up a little bit, do something different, and try something different. Eat at different restaurants. Try a new skill or craft or a restaurant or a recipe. Just do some different things, Leo. You need to shake the tree.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
in the midst of that, because you're shaking things up a little bit, that might unground you a bit. So I would recommend a grounding stone, like for example, this is some silver flake obsidian or silver sheen obsidian, or any other dark stone, black or red. I'm just looking around here to see if I have anything else sitting here. Well, or a smoky quartz would work too.
Mhm.
But a stone like that would be a great one to carry, to keep in your pocket, to sleep with next to your bed, to just work on a little grounding. Because when the unexpected comes, whether it's doesn't matter if it's good or bad or whatever, it will unground you just a little bit. So you want to focus on grounding, and using a stone is a great way to do that.
Yeah. Oh, Sherry said, I love celestite too. I gave one away and had to get another. It sparkles. I also got rid of
Mhm.
mine, Sherry, and don't have one currently. And I was just thinking,
What?
yeah, I've really got to do that. Yes. Erin said she's proud of Katie for letting her inner equality dragon breathe fire on the pride haters. Well, yeah,
Right?
I will say I have been called a groomer many times this week. I have been
Groomer.
threatened more than once with sending CPS to my house, which would be hilarious considering that my baby is 20. And also threatening me with the police because I support drag queens and that should be illegal. So
Oh my God.
send them
Oh.
over. I don't see anything bad happening, Diana. No, I
Mm.
don't. Obviously, life happens, and so Leo's going to have life going on, but I don't see any major things going on.
Just
No.
unexpected things that you might not have expected to happen. It doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
Sherry, I am just a stone addict. So I know I have big pieces. Like, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can't even see it. This is uh apophyllite, one of my most favorite stones. This is apophyllite cube. Um
But
or an
also remember that
apophyllite
we
double
had a
terminated.
metaphysical store for 12 years. So,
We did. So yes. So I have a lot of stones, and it doesn't matter. Here's the thing. The stone has the same energy, whether it's little or big or anything like that.
mhm,
It doesn't matter. The energy is the same.
mhm.
I'm a collector, so I have bigger stuff.
Yeah, we'll take it. We love it.
Mhm.
All right. Well, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. Okay. I know I always pick on Virgo. I worry about you, Virgo, because you guys just always you're always doing for everybody else and giving more than you have and like wearing yourselves out. The card is flow.
Mm.
So this is what kind of kicks Virgo in the ass because Virgo does not like to not have control of things. They don't like it when people move their cheese. They don't like it when they're not the party planner. They do more sometimes because they want to control more. They'll never
Mhm.
tell you that though. But Virgo's a little like that. But they do a good job, so everybody's cool with it. But
Well, right.
Virgo, you're being asked this month to go with the flow. So let go of some things. Don't have to control everything. Don't have to, direct everything or be the person that's in charge of all of it. Go with the flow. Let other
Mhm.
people have some of those roles and give yourself a chance to have a little bit more fun with a little bit less pressure on you. So, Virgo, have some fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So you got to lighten up a little bit, which I feel like for
Hey,
Virgo,
Charlene.
and
Go
I
ahead.
know that Virgos already are list makers, and so this will
Hmm.
be easy for you. But if you're struggling to let go of some things so that you can say, for example, have fun this weekend and you have so many things to be thinking about or worried about, please make yourself a list of things I need to think about on Monday morning. Write it
Hmm.
all out and then give yourself permission to take a break.
Yeah.
I think that can help a lot sometimes with the overthinking side
Hmm.
of Virgo is just write it down. You're not going to forget. You don't worry. That list is going to be there on Monday when you need it, and give yourself a break.
Hmm. For sure. Oh, Sherry said, LOL, Virgo. My 15-year-old thinks she's in charge of our family. Yeah, she probably is too.
Well,
Yeah.
your Pisces thinks that, so
Oh my gosh. We flew to Washington several years ago. I mean, Matt was only probably about 15.
mhm,
And this girl gathered up, hey Kev, gathered up all of our plane tickets from us and put them in her purse for
mhm.
safekeeping because she didn't trust a single one of us adults to hold on to them. She
I will admit
directed
I've
us.
never lost a ticket
This
ever.
kid had never flown before either, and she directed us to the gates. She, well, it was probably mostly me she was concerned about, but because I
It was.
lose
Yeah,
everything.
it was.
But anyway, she just pretty much ran that trip. She did a great job. We just let
She
her.
did.
We're like,
She did
hey,
an excellent job.
you want to be in charge of this stuff? You be in charge of this stuff.
She
We
did very
trusted her
well.
enough to give her all of our boarding passes.
She put them in her purse. I mean, yeah.
I don't carry a purse, so she probably knew. This
Problem
idiot
numero uno.
is
Yeah.
going to drop these right out of her pocket, and we're going to be screwed. She probably knew. Yep.
Well, you do have a track record of such things, so
Mm.
that's probably why.
Oh, you guys, I have lost terrible things. But anyway,
She
so
always
I
finds
get
them.
that,
She always
Sherry.
finds them.
I do always find them. After a panic and having to ruin everyone else's life over it too, then
Mhm.
we figure it out. So I get that, Sherry. I feel that to my bones. Okay. Let's see. Libra.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. Libra. The card is mental repetition.
Mm.
Mental repetition. So, two things for you. One, obviously, is positive affirmations, because that's
Mhm.
essentially what this card is saying. So, choosing a positive affirmation or two that really apply to what's going on in your life, that help to boost you up, give you a little more confidence, make you happy,
Mhm.
just help improve things for you, whatever your situation is. And if you need help with a positive affirmation, we're both really good at them. So throw something out here and we'll help you. But the other part of that, I think, is also being aware of your self talk. And if you are getting particularly negative and down on yourself, maybe it's a good time to examine that a little bit and think about what can you do to speak to yourself more kindly, to treat yourself with
Mhm.
more respect. It's easy to treat other people with respect, I think, in comparison to how we treat ourselves sometimes. So I think it's always a good gut check to look into, how am I treating me? How am I talking to me? Whenever we come up, the self care, or not self care, but the self talk stuff comes in, is kind of checking in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. So we're going to do one of my exercises here, hopefully. If I can, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate my YouTube channel while also being live on my YouTube channel. I think I can though here. And we're going to do an exercise of mine called Calm Mind. So I think it's a great way if you're struggling with your mind, getting a little negative, or your thinking getting a little negative. This can really help. Why can't I go to all of them though? What? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm getting there. I've never done this before. So on my own YouTube channel while I'm live on it, but there it is. Okay, here we go. So let's see. Hang on 1 second. Let me get to it. Let me get back to you guys. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to share this with you. Let's see.
There we go.
Here we go.
And we're going to start this meditation called Calm Mind. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Allow your body to settle and your mind to go quiet. Feel the constant motion in your mind. Observe your thoughts for a few moments. See your conscious mind as a ball of electric purple energy. See it crackle with electrical energy. Draw this ball of energy down your body, out of your mind, and into your heart chakra in the center of your chest. Allow the energy of your conscious mind to settle into a pool of calm, green energy in your heart. Feel your consciousness go quiet. Rest here as your mind is soothed and healed. When the energy ball that is your consciousness turns to a pale lavender and you see the crackling cease, you are ready to return to your consciousness. Draw your consciousness up your body and back into your mind. Observe the new state of peace and calm in your mind. And when you're ready, take 3 deep breaths. And open your eyes.
Okay. So
Awesome.
that is a practice that you can do. You can listen to it, or you can just do it where you, in a meditation, you bring your conscious mind down into your heart and let your mind rest. We all need that. And, when our minds have a tendency to repeat over and over and over again. And this is a great way to stop the repetition.
Yeah.
And start over, calm everything down, stop it all,
Mhm.
And then when you bring it back up in to your mind, it will feel quiet.
Yeah. Wonderful. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Scorpio. Interesting. Scorpio also drew the unconditional love card.
Ooh.
Scorpio, you always need to lay down your hammer. Hey, Jessica. Uh, for Scorpio, I feel like this is very much the same, except for that, Scorpio, I feel like you're going to have some really great opportunities this month to be of service to others, to help some other people out, to care about somebody else that's, that needs your care.
Mm-hmm.
And that you're going to have some great opportunities to do that. Watch for them and do it. Don't hesitate. Sometimes I see with Scorpios like, oh, there it is. Hadn't had a troll yet.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I'll get rid of it.
but sometimes the Scorpios really want to help. They really want to get involved, but they really don't like to overstep or bother other people. They get very self-conscious about doing too much or getting weird. Get weird. Help.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you can do, and don't be all worried about making people getting in other people's business. Go ahead and get in. No one's going
Yeah.
to be mad at you.
No, not at all. And you'll never know unless you try. I
Mhm.
think Scorpios, though, also have to work on receiving unconditional love and
Yeah.
allowing that. Scorpios that I know have a
Yeah.
tendency to be a little bit arm's length with
Mhm.
other people, holding people out. And this is a good opportunity to remember how to let people in
Mhm.
and, allow for people to care about you, which can feel uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And I think for a lot of Scorpios, it's like you actually have to intentionally do it.
Yeah.
Think about it first and then do it. It doesn't come naturally.
Yeah, for sure.
So I want to encourage Scorpios to just open up just a little. Give yourself permission to receive love
Mhm.
from people who are sending it your way all the time, who are giving it to you all the time. You just don't always take it. It's okay to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's very good advice for Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius.
Mm.
Forward movement.
Ah,
It's just a fairy riding a flower being pulled by butterflies.
I mean,
So
only I will take it. I will take that.
so fun. I feel like it's a busy month for Sag. That Sag has got a lot going on, a lot of opportunities coming up, just a lot of ways to shine. And all you have to do is manage your time.
Mhm.
Manage your time well, prioritize a little bit, and say yes because you've got some good opportunities. This could be in your house of employment and work, but it could really also be in uh, relationships. It could be in money, and it could also be in other opportunities coming forward. So I feel like there's a lot of possibilities this month for Sagittarius. June is your month.
Yeah, and I feel that actually and receiving money is something I've always kind of struggled with, and I've really been working on it, and I'm going through a program to help me with it.
Hmm.
And just this week, last week, and this week, like several large sums of money have just landed on me completely
Nice.
unexpectedly. And it's like, yeah. So
Well,
time
thank it.
management. I think for us Sages, when this momentum gets going, we have to not take on too many things. And when the
Hmm.
momentum gets going, we feel like, oh, we've got all this energy. We're just going
Hmm.
to let's do more and more and more. No, no, no. Do the things you're doing that are working right now and don't add, you know,
Hmm.
several other giant projects that you're probably not going to finish. I speak
Hmm.
to myself. So really to be aware of your capacity right now
Hmm.
and allow the forward movement with the things you already have going, but don't add anything.
Yeah.
Just do what you're doing.
That seems like really, really solid advice for Sag.
Okay. I will remember it myself.
Well, what I have said to Sages for years, mostly you, just because you can doesn't mean you have to.
I've had to get a lot more familiar with that 2-letter word that we all love to hate, and that's no. Yeah. And I think that's really true for all of us Sagittarius.
I designed a bunch of pins and a tote bag for the fair this year that just say no. They have like a ink blot or like alcohol ink background, and they just say no. My 20-year-old's like, those are dumb. No one's gonna buy that. I'm like, oh yeah, they are. I said the moms will, the 40-somethings will. The people who are tired are going to do. They will buy this bag and they'll carry it around. No,
Yes.
no, no.
Yeah.
They'll
Totally.
wear the pin. No. Refer to the pin. No.
Yes. Please refer to the pin.
Maureen. Right. All right, Cap. Okay, Cap, I tried to pull well for you. Choice. I think this is a really good reminder for Capricorn because Caps get backed into a corner where they forget that they're not stuck. And I see this in all of the Caps in my life that they're like, well, it is how it is. This is all, and it's the way it's going to be.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not. You are not stuck. You always have choices. Sometimes Capricorns build themselves a wall of reasons why they can't. So I think it's a good reminder this month to tear the wall down, talk to other people that can help you blast that wall into smithereens, and recognize that you do have a lot of choices. And also, just because this didn't work out once upon a time doesn't mean it won't now. And just because that plan didn't come together before or the timing wasn't right doesn't mean it isn't now. So knock your bricks down, get rid of the bullshit bricks, throw them through someone else's window. I don't know. But I think, and recognizing you're not stuck. And if you need to make some new choices, make some new choices.
Yeah. So Caps, I want you to make a list. We often make these lists in our heads, and I'm a Capra rising, so I do understand this. We make lists in our head of I can't because blah, 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 blah. Big list. I want you to make a list that is I can because, and then list all the reasons why you can do the thing that you want to do. So it's just shifting the energy away from focusing on the negative things to the positive. It's really a shift in mindset. So try making yourself an I can list.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. I need to make one.
When we were in junior high, my favorite teacher, Mrs. Barrett, had a can, like a soup can, on her desk that she had pasted a giant eyeball on. And it was the I can. And if you said I can't in her class, you had to have the I can on your desk for the whole day.
I love that.
A lot of people got awesome. The I can. Yep. So maybe it's time to make yourself an I can. All right, Aquarius. Sincere relationships. This just feels like a great month for Aquarius with relationships at home, but especially at work. Really good alliances here. Really good recognizing that people at work have your back and do care about you and do want to see you succeed, and leveraging that in a positive way, but allowing people to have your back. And this, I think, really at work really goes back to mentorship. If you need to ask for a mentor, or you need to ask somebody who is in a position that could help you to, for a meeting, for a sit down, to talk to them about your career or what's going on with you. There's a lot that you can leverage at work with the relationships that you've built. And I feel like sometimes you forget that, or you feel like you don't deserve that. You get weird about it. No, we're not doing that at all.
And Aquarians can get really, I'll just do it. I'll just take care of it. That's my problem. I'll deal with it. So, the other day, my wife is an Aquarian, okay? And the other day, I opened our coat closet, and a whole bunch of stuff fell out of it at my feet. And I was like, what the hell? What's been going on in this closet? She didn't know. We didn't know. It was a big mess. And I cleaned it all up and put it in there. And then something fell out again and made a big mess again. And I'm like, she's like, it's okay. I'll take care of it. I said, why? I'm the one that opened the door. I'm going to take care of it. What do you mean you'll take care of it? So you got to be careful about that tendency to take on other people's problems or issues. Oh, I'll just take care of it. I'll just fix it. Don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't do that. Let other people solve things. Don't expect that no one else is going to provide the kind of support that you provide. You give it, you also deserve to receive it.
Yep. Love it. All right, Pisces.
Nice.
Progress.
Nice.
Pisces, you feel bored as hell to me. I feel like you really need to track your own progress, to take a look at the goals that you've set and where you are now, and
Mhm.
set some new ones and start working on them. You've got energy abounding right now without enough to put that energy into. So
Mhm.
set some goals, learn something new, do some things that help you to see the progress that you're making and that you have made. You have a lot going on. You have a lot of gifts and skills, and sometimes I think you forget that and you get kind of stuck in the mud. Let's shake that off this month and do some different things. I could really
Mhm.
see my Pisceans like beautifying their yards, and or maybe hosting like a theme party or something like that to throw some energy into. There's a million different things you could do, but I feel like with you, Pisces, if you're bored, it's your own damn fault. You have plenty of things that you could be doing. Get creative. You're very creative. So do something cool.
So, Pisces, what you need to do is clear your space.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you get a little stuck and aren't moving forward, it's because your space needs cleared. So maybe you need to smudge. Maybe you need to get a piece of selenite to keep at your desk at work. Maybe you need a little waterfall, in your house, or some prisms in your windows, but clear your space. The energy in your space gets heavy and then it pulls you down.
Yep, for sure. Awesome. All right, Aries. Oh, Aries. Interesting. See, I think the Aries are more stubborn than Taurus, and I think Aries would absolutely argue with me on that.
Probably stubbornly.
Mm-hmm. But this card is modify. And I'm
Mm.
thinking about my Aries that very independent, want to do everything by themselves, pride themselves in that. You're being asked this month to modify the way you're doing things, or the way you're looking at things, or the way you're operating. Aries, modify so that you can have some relief. I suspect that a lot of my Aries are doing something that is not working anymore, and they're continually trying to ram their square peg into a round hole because they wanted to do it and now they can't stop and give themselves a break. Modify, make some changes.
Yeah.
Give up on something if it's not your jam anymore. It's okay to change. You're willing, Aries, you're willing to let everybody else change but yourself. It's okay to let something go.
It is. I think sometimes, Aries, what you need is perspective. A couple of thoughts. One is to think about your situation as if it were happening to your best friend. And if that were the case, what would you tell them? I think that we get really stuck in our own heads and we forget that there are other people. And you may literally want to ask your best friend or a sibling or a family member or your spouse, somebody to, if you were me, what would you do? Or when you've heard me talk about this, what do you think is good? And it doesn't mean you have to take their advice. It just means other people see things from a different perspective than we do. You need to hear somebody else's perspective about your situation. Yeah. And then still, think it through and make decisions based on what you want. But I think it really helps to hear it from somebody else.
Yeah, definitely. Very good for Aries. And that, of course, is finding that one chosen, trusted person who you can really hear and internalize. Yeah.
And if you don't have anyone like that, I want you to think about if you were witnessing someone you're close to in the situation you're in, what advice would you give them? Because it's likely different than what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's worth a look.
Definitely. Yes. All right. Last but not least is Taurus. Taurus, the card is hydrate.
Well, that's pretty easy.
So let's talk about it from a few different places. I mean, obviously, drink your water. If you're not drinking plenty of water, make sure that you are like literally physically hydrating.
Mhm.
Also, spend some time around or in water this month.
Yeah.
Visit our hot springs. Go swimming. Get in the ocean. Don't get in the river around here. You won't live through it. But
Not
if you don't
here.
have
No.
to get in water to be near water, go sit next to a favorite body of water and just spend some time around it. When the hydrate card comes up, or any card that has to do with water comes up, that always speaks to me that your spirit needs water
Yeah.
in some way. Yeah.
And if you don't have access, consider going to an aquarium or somewhere
Yeah.
else where there is water. Because I know,
Mhm.
you know, sometimes you live in a city where you can't immediately get to, like, we live near Yellowstone Park. We're so used to being able to get to all
Yeah.
kinds of natural things. And I know not everybody can, but think about a swimming pool or an aquarium or some other kind
Yeah.
of water. There is a cleansing energy around water. All water
Yeah.
that is moving clears energy. And so
Mhm.
when we are around it, even if we don't get in, even just being
Mhm.
next to it can clear us of something that's heavy that we've been carrying.
Put a little fountain in your house
Yeah.
if you
Make
can.
your
That's
own.
a great way. Yeah.
Yeah. Create your own water to sit by. Yeah.
Yeah. All righty. Well, that's it. We did it.
Yes, we did. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm glad that y'all found us here. We'll just keep meeting on these YouTube channels and on Katie's Facebook page every Thursday. So don't forget that. If you would like to do some energy work or a reading with Katie or I, and put it up on the screen here, you can find Katie at one2listen.com. You can find my schedule at eclectichealer.com. We'd love to work with you privately if that's what, you know, if you feel so inclined, because of course, you know, what we do here is just a little sample of what we do individually.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we love you. We're glad you're all here. And we hope you have an excellent week and enjoy
Yeah.
the kickoff to June.
Yes, for sure.
You know it. We are the Psychic Sisters. Thanks for being here.
Take care.